Welcome back, everyone. I'm Casewell Banks with your Noon Notebook this afternoon. Joining us today is Carly Dumenil with Turkey, Texas. I guess you could say you kind of represent everything with the hotel, but especially today with Bob Wills Festival, and not really just a day. I say festival. It's called Bob Wills Day, but it's a celebration, of course, of his history with Turkey, Texas, and that gets started tomorrow. So tell us about everything that people can come out to Turkey, Texas to enjoy.
Yeah, we're so excited. This is our 53rd year of Bob Wills Day, and you're right. It's a whole week of fun, and we've kicked things off already throughout town, but tomorrow we start our official Bob Wills Day activities with Asleep at the Wheel and Joshua Headley kicking off our music, and then on Friday we've got Bob Wills Texas Playboys under the direction of Jason Roberts along with Georgia Parker, and then on Saturday we've got music from Jody Nix and Jay Cooker. They're going to be doing an old-fashioned battle dance like Spade Cooley and Bob Wills used to do. They'll set up and they'll just go back and forth. But yeah, 53 years of Western swing music in Turkey, Texas.
And of course, Turkey's not that big, but where do people need to go if they're going to come out to enjoy that?
So if you're headed out to the dances, you're going to head to the Bob Wills Center, and I know that we have a little bit of interesting weather in our forecast, but the most wonderful thing is that all the dances are held inside. You head to the Bob Wills Center. We have a huge auditorium if you've never been before. There's a little bit of seating, but this is a dance. It's a traditional dance where you're going to be two-stepping the whole night. $30 cash at the door for each night of the dances. No credit cards, just cash. We do things old school in Turkey, Texas. And that's kind of the hub of all the festivities for Bob Wills Day. Throughout the week, we'll do some stuff downtown, like the parade downtown. The historic outdoor concert will take place on Saturday on the football field. But the Bob Wills Center, our old high school gymnasium, is really the hub of activities.
Kind of a historic place, and I do want to plug that Turkey's part of our community coverage tour coming up this summer. So we'll talk a lot about Turkey, Texas coming up in July. But if people don't know Bob Wills' connection to Turkey, of course, growing up there, but the king of Western swing, and that's kind of what you try to keep alive with this festival.
Yeah, so Western swing music, the music that Bob Wills really made popular, he really was the driving force that made Western swing music popular. It's the precursor to our modern day country, and what's so interesting about Western swing is it pulls in influences from Spanish music, it pulls in music from polka, it took all of these great kinds of music and put it to these words that felt very familiar to everybody during the time period. Bob Wills' music saw this country through some of its hardest times, the Depression, World War II, and it was a reason for people to smile. And he always claimed Turkey, Texas as his home, and so we were proud to claim him back. And what we try to do is keep that music alive, keep that legacy alive, because that's where our current music comes from. And all the time we hear modern performers like Flatland Cavalry from Lubbock say, oh, Bob Wills, without Josh Abbott, without Bob Wills, there would be no my music. And so that's really important to us to keep that legacy and that kind of music and lifestyle alive.
All right, well, you can head out to Turkey, Texas starting tomorrow on Thursday. It's Fridays, Saturdays, a whole day full of events. And like you said, we'll welcome the rain and try to head indoors.
Hey, we never say no to rain, so we'll figure it out.
Thanks so much, Carly. Appreciate it. BobWillsDay.com is where folks can go for that schedule as well. Stay with us. We'll be right back.